Well, hello. Good afternoon. I'm Sally Munro with Century 21. Yep, your local Edmonton and area real estate agent for the past 40 years. And of course, it's Monday and Monday motivation. Let's motivate ourselves. We have been motivating ourselves every day, every hour to get through everything that we're faced with daily. So, of course, we got through Saturday and Sunday, right? I called it priceless things we had to count on because a lot of us, um, the rain kept us from being on the golf course. But look at the day today. We can get out there and maybe start golfing. It's going to be a great week. We're going to see some sunshine and lots of different things are opening up. This morning, I'm told that the hospital, I have a friend that's in the hospital right now, and his wife will get to permission to come and see him. So we are moving forward, and I think everybody is, being reminded that COVID-19 is still around, and we still have to be very careful about what we're doing and how we take care of ourselves. So, on the real estate end of things, yes, we're still in some situations. We are still using hand sanitizers, wearing masks. Like, for example, yesterday, and I was in and out of probably half a dozen homes in and out of the rain and wearing masks in every situation. It's not an easy thing. So all you medical personnel out there, I'm not sure how you get used to wearing a mask all day, because I think you have to get used to it and adjust to how you breathe in and out. But we're all being very, very careful. So it's Monday, and the topic that's always, it doesn't seem to matter. You can talk about the weather, but ultimately it does come around to talking about real estate and what's going on and what's happening out there. And of course, for the last few days, since Canada Mortgage and Housing has announced that they're making some changes, right, in the requirements for qualifying for mortgages, etc. It's pretty easy to all of a sudden get panicked and go, how does that really affect what we're doing? Okay, and let's face it, all sectors of the economy has been affected by COVID-19. So it's a matter of mitigating risks. And so some of the requirements, and we're going to talk about that, but I think maybe we need to revisit what Canada Mortgage and Housing is and why they exist and who they really are. Okay, so I'm going to just share a little video that's on their website. I mean, their website has lots and lots of information. It's easy to get truly upset and go, okay, they're controlling us and they're doing this and they're doing that. But we have to understand who is us and who they're all about and who funds Canada Mortgage and Housing. And I think for a lot of Canadians know, but maybe a lot of Canadians don't know why they exist. But let's take a look at this little video, okay? And then we're going to talk today about Canada Mortgage and Housing and what they're all about and why they exist and how they help us all. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if it's working. Yeah. Canada Mortgage and Housing, let's simply take a look at what they're saying, right? They're projecting that the price of homes across the country may be affected between 9 and 18%. And they're also talking about mitigating risk, right? A lot of businesses are closing, and we have to understand that it's funded by Canadians, Canadian taxpayers. So, how does this affect us really? Taking it from 35% from down to 35 from 38, and a total debt service from 42 to 44%. If the price of the house is adjusted a bit, I think you'll find yourself in the same home. Okay. And they exist simply to help housing become affordable, and it is affordable for the majority of Canadians. Right? We are actually very privileged to be able to own our own home. Yes, it's a long-term plan. I always call it the mortgage depreciation plan. But as you can see, there's lots of information that's on their website. Their website is very easy to navigate. And, if you find that cumbersome and it still doesn't make a whole lot of sense, right, their underwriting criteria, reach out to your local banker, mortgage broker, to try to understand how it affects you on a personal level, for sure. And like everyone's come out of COVID-19 or during COVID-19, streamlining their businesses and streamlining on a personal level their expenditures. So I think Canada Mortgage and Housing, when they make these changes, right, they're mitigating risk. There's a lot of things that have changed in the country, but these are minor changes, and we always find ways to overcome them and work through them. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden now you can't afford a home. Yes, you can still afford a home. Okay. And also, I mean, in addition to Canada Mortgage and Housing, we have Genworth, right? This is another insurance company that insures high ratio loans. And they announced today that they're not following suit with this. So they'll pick up the slack for loans that don't meet the CMHC criteria, and so they'll do that for a while, and then perhaps then they will follow suit. I think that things are changing weekly and monthly in our country, and it's a whole new, no one can predict where things are going. All we can do is manage and mitigate what we're faced with on a daily basis, right? So all I ever say, ask questions, right? It's really, really important to ask basic questions. There's lots of things happening, even with interest rates. They're at an all-time low. I heard this morning a 5-year term as low as 1.99%. But we need to understand what the other criteria are with that. Are you locked in for 5 years? Perhaps maybe you can't pay this out. Perhaps you're limited in how much you can pay down annually. So lots of questions. Perhaps the payout penalty is whomping huge. So ask questions, right? But no matter what, we need, everyone needs to make changes, and we are selling homes. May was a busy month for us. We're all finding that June is very busy, and there's a pent-up demand for housing. Of course, people need to make changes. They're moving up, they're moving down, they're moving across, and so it's not as brisk in certain communities and certain provinces for certain than others. In British Columbia, they're predicting, and they say that things are stable there in terms of value. But again, it's population based, of course, right? In Alberta, our loss of jobs, I mean, it's definitely affected a lot of people. And there's no question, automatically anyway, things were adjusting. So until we have new big jobs announced and all these things lining up, right, there will be a pressure, some pressure, downward pressure on real estate values. There's no question. That's just the reality after any major trauma. And, I've been here for quite a while, and it always seems to take us 5 years to get over anything major crisis. And we were coming out of a 4 or 5 year recession. And then, of course, then everybody's isolated with COVID-19. and the economic crisis. So, but all I can suggest is reach out and ask questions. There are lots of experts in our industry, and there are opportunities for sure. So when you're ready, when the right time, people always ask, when is the right time to sell my home? The right time to sell your home is when you're ready to make a change. No one can ever find the high, and no one can ever find the low, right? Housing is just housing. It's a need, right? We need housing, we need accommodation, we need smaller, we need bigger, we need larger, right? So we're all here. We're doing our very, very best to help people achieve their goals. And I know that for a lot of our sellers, they're not achieving what they anticipated. But most people selling will be buying. And so, perhaps they make it up on the other end where they're going. But right now, the priority is food and shelter and staying safe and keeping ourselves well. And there's lots and lots of support. The climate, the way that I see it now, yes, it's we're still in an economic situation that no one ever predicted, but I think there's a lot more support and a lot more help, and we need to be very mindful too that the fallout from COVID, right, where it comes to depression, anxiety, stress, all of these things, right, we haven't quantified yet, but I can assure you it's been a very, very stressful time for everyone, right? Yep, I worry about everyone and everything that I am trying to help for sure. And we do have a lot of opportunities, far more inventory in the marketplace. So there's lots of great choices. And I look forward to, consulting with you. Most of us are here, no obligation. Pick up the phone, give us a call. And I've always practiced, and I attempt to practice 24/7. We're on call, but we're all here to help. But visit CMHC's website and check it out. Everyone's talking about it, so I'm looking forward to talking to our regular bank people, and of course I will be asking them later this week what exactly and how do they think it affects people. But on the short term, I don't think it makes a huge quantifiable difference. CMHC, the people that, it's us, it's our money, okay? We fund this with all the taxes we pay. So they're actually, when I look at it, at first I'm going, really, you're interfering again? You're causing all kinds of panic. But when you analyze it, right, it's just fiscal responsibility and mitigating risks. And on the whole, it doesn't really make a whole lot of difference to people. But what I think it will do, it will spur a bunch of people to come into the marketplace. So come on, you buyers that are sitting on the fence, okay? And so here's how we look at May and June. This is a spring market. So I think we're going to anticipate staying busy through the summer because we've all been locked down for over 2 months. So we will be moving some real estate. All is not lost. And if you need help, just pick up the phone. There's so much information. I get up early every day and I'm just amazed at how many people have found various different ways to deliver their messages, deliver services, right? We have to support local businesses. There's no question that many people won't be reopening. And a lot of people are faced with, looking at different, maybe new careers. I talked to a gentleman this morning and he's having trouble in his industry. He runs a concrete company and he's having trouble finding people to work. So come on, people. Maybe if you've never worked in that industry, maybe you need to take a look at it because, I asked him what the starting wage was and it sounded like from $20 to $35 an hour. So, that's better than some people I know that have had their wages rolled back. So anyway, so today we talked about Canada Mortgage and Housing, and this is day 15, and I promise to be here every day. And so we're in our 21 minutes for 21 days, and this is 15 days. So at the end of this week, right, we will have been here 21 days for, well, some days it's more than 21 minutes. It's really hard to kind of curtail that. Prior to that, we were doing 1 hour, and we've had a whole variety of different people here that visited us and talked about all different kinds of subject matters. So tomorrow we have someone coming to share her experience and some of the things that she's doing. So I'm looking forward to chatting with her, and yeah, let's learn something new every day and share it with someone. And I want to thank you all for being here, and don't forget to visit my website, right? And we have lots of homes at all price ranges. That's what we do, right? And check out CMHC's website. And the more we know, right, the more we grow. That's for sure. Together, everyone achieves more. And let's see, I wanted to play you this this new video. Thank you, Andrew, for creating this video for me. And well, we'll have some fun. Let me see if I can actually share the screen. 1 second, guys. Okay, so kind of like this, Andrew, but we'll see if I can even figure out how to share it. Or did it disappear? All right, looks like I have a minute to finally launch it. Oh, here we go. Whoa. Okay, and I kind of like it, and it's fun, and I like to have fun. I'm always smiling and laughing through everything. There we go. Hang on.
My name is Sally Munro, and for the past 40 years, I have been your local Edmonton and area real estate agent with Century 21. Whether you're located in the beautiful city of Edmonton, where you can drive to the mountains during the day, or on the other side of the world, selling your home can be a very stressful time. Across my social media platforms, you will not only be able to view my listings, but I will also be providing you with valuable information that many buyers and sellers will overlook. In addition, I will be going live daily with special guests who will help provide insights into the market. Even though there's uncertainty in the market, you can be certain that following me will be in your best interest. No risk with high rewards. So follow me at Sally Munro.
Okay, so that was fun. So thank you, Andrew, for creating that little video for me. And I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow. And tomorrow we have an exciting guest, and it'll be fun to listen to this cool stuff that they're doing and the cool things that she has done. And I look forward to seeing you guys, and we're going to get out there and we are going to sell some homes today. So thank you all for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Right? In the meantime, stay well, stay safe, practice some social distancing, just be mindful of where you are, and as we flatten and get rid of this horrible thing that invaded the entire world. God bless you all, and stay safe. Thank you so much. And remember, again, together we achieve more. All the best, and bye for now.